Today we're going to be taking a look at Maruyama's B23L, the B30L, and the B42L. The B23 and the B30 are both very similar in size and weight. The main differences being the 23 is a 23cc and this is a 30cc. The fuel tank is just a little bit bigger on the 30cc. The 23 has got like a 17 ounce and the 30cc comes with like a 20 ounce, which makes sense that the 30cc is going to burn just a little bit more fuel than what the 23 is going to burn. So as far as runtime per tank of fuel, I would say they're going to end up being very comparable. Weight-wise, they're both rated at 11.8 pounds, which is really pretty good for how much power these machines are putting out. Both of these come with a solid steel 7mm drive shaft that has dual bearings at both ends. What that means is that these are a very well-built shaft, but it's also going to mean less vibration. It's going to run a lot truer. So as you're operating this, you're going to feel less of that vibration in your hands. Both of these machines come with a 4.5-inch easy feed head is what Maruyama calls it. I call it more like a quick load head. You don't have to disassemble the head at all to reload it with string. You can disassemble the head on these if you need to, if you get some string wrapped up in there, something that you can't get out. There's two cutouts, one on each side there, that you push in on those with your fingers and then pull down on the bottom of the head, and it just removes that piece. And then you can get in here to get any of that string out that you need to. To reload this head, you're going to line up either one of the eyelet holes with the arrow on the top of the head there. Just spin it around until they line up like that. And then you're going to take about a 10-foot long piece of string and feed it in from one side until it pokes out the other side, and then you're going to pull it out until it's about even on both sides. Once you've got it pulled out even, you're going to use one hand to hold the top of the head and the other hand to twist the bottom, and it will just suck that line in. This is an 095 line is what they come with, and that's what I've been running in mine. They can take up to a 0.13 line. Both of these machines come with their comfort grip handles, which is like a rubber cushion type handle for both your front and your rear hand on these. Really comfortable to operate these. Between that grip and the low vibration overall, it's really easy to hang on to these and be able to operate them over long periods of time. Another thing I really like about these is how easy they are to work on. To be able to get to your engine, there's just one bolt in the middle that you remove, and this whole red cover slides up and off the machine. Once you do that, you've got easy access to your spark plug, your muffler, the carburetor. Your pull rope assembly is just held on by 3 screws, so if you need to remove that to replace the pull rope, just 3 screws, pops right off. Super easy to do. So I really like how easy it is to work on these machines. Same way working on the clutch up front, just 4 screws, the whole engine removes from the shaft. You can get to the clutch very easily. I've personally been running this B23L for about the last 7 years or so. Really like that machine. One of the big things I've noticed is how easy it is to start. Especially, it doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees outside and it's been running or hasn't been running. Fires up really easy the first couple of pulls every time. Never have any problems with it not wanting to start. I've also noticed that the fuel consumption on these is very low compared to the steel trimmer that I ran before I had this one. This thing has so much power that I find myself running it at very low RPMs. Usually half throttle is plenty of speed to be able to knock down any grass that I need to under normal trimming conditions. Well, running it at that low of RPMs, and I think this engine is just a little bit more fuel efficient overall, I find myself only going through about half the amount of fuel that I did with my steel trimmer. The biggest trimmer that Maruyama makes is this B42L. So it's a 42cc And this thing is an absolute monster. If you need to be able to go take down trees, this is what you're going to use to do it. This actually comes with the adapter to be able to put a saw blade on the front of it. Anything with a 1-inch arbor, you're going to get like an 8 or a 9-inch blade that would bolt right onto this and be able to go trim small trees and stuff with it. If you've got little saplings you need to be able to take down, this trimmer can handle that no problem. You can get the adapter to go onto the B30 to put a saw blade on it as well, but just having this much more power, this is going to be able to handle it even better. The only drawback to this machine is this thing weighs like over 17 pounds. So if you've ever ran a trimmer that's heavy before, you know that your arms just can't handle it. I mean, you go run this thing for 15-20 minutes and you're pretty well shot. It's really a beast to be able to hang on to this thing. But when you need that kind of power, this thing's got it. The 42 does come with a 5.5-inch bump feed head that's a quick load just like the other ones. It's just a little bit bigger diameter, a little bit beefier head, and it can accept a little bit larger string than the other two. All of these trimmers do come with a 5-year warranty that covers you whether you're using it residentially or commercially. And they also do a lifetime warranty on the solid steel drive shaft. A couple of the drawbacks with the Maruyama brand is they're not real widely known in the US. There's not a ton of dealers around that carry these trimmers. You can find one by going to Maruyama's website, which is maruyama-us.com, and use their dealer locator to try to find one that's close to you. But there is getting to be a greater amount of parts available online. There is a maruyamaparts.com which will get you just about anything that you need. And the good thing about these trimmers is that most of the parts that you're going to need are small enough that they're really easy to ship. I really recommend if you guys can find a dealer close to you that has the Maruyama line and they have a demo maybe that you can try out, go try it out. I really think you guys are going to be impressed with the amount of power and how smooth these are to operate, that you'll really come to like them. If you guys got some good value out of this video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.